Well, good evening, Arizona DeMolay. It's October 29th at 7 p.m. And to all those people in Arizona DeMolay and all those people across DeMolay International, we welcome you to Arizona DeMolay's first live stream of the 2016-2017 term. My name is Chase Gordon. I'm the State Master Councilor of the Arizona DeMolay State Association, giving you an update on our programs, our events, and the great things that have been going on in Arizona DeMolay since the beginning of the term in July. We're 4 months in, and we're very proud of all the great things that we've done. And we're so happy that you are here tonight to watch us, to watch what we're doing in the DeMolay. So we're going to get into this real quick. We're going to have about 30 minutes of view time. We're going to talk about our programs and our events. There is a live chat that is open if you're watching through YouTube that I'm going to be trying to keep track of. If I can't get you that way, you can get me over Facebook. If you have my phone number, feel free to text questions. And if you're watching this retrospectively, I will be happy to answer questions when you see this video. If you just Facebook message me, you get us on Facebook somehow through Arizona DeMolay, or you text me or call me. I'm going to be happy to answer questions about all the material that we're going through tonight, and you can see all the great things that are going on in Arizona DeMolay. So without further ado, let's talk about our programs and where we're at in Arizona DeMolay 4 months into the 2016-2017 term. So our program updates, we want to talk about membership and incentives and the things that we're offering this term to help your chapters, as well as you specific members, on what we're offering for you to use to better the membership in your chapter and to better your DeMolay experience. So let's talk about where we are membership-wise. For 2016, our calendar year, we're currently -3 from positive growth. But what that means is that at our fall degree classes, we are going positive, which is huge news. We're going to be positive growth for 2016. And we can grow further now. Starting in November, we get positive growth, and that's awesome. So from November to December, we need to be aiming to get to 40, 50 plus members for the year. So we have a great opportunity to grow here at Arizona DeMolay, and I know that we can do it. And we're giving you the tools to do it as well. So if you haven't noticed, we have a lightsaber incentive that's going on. It started back in July, and it's ending at the fall degree classes starting on November 12th in the South. And we're going to be having that lightsaber. If you first member, that member who you first line signed, as well as yourself, are entered into a raffle to win a lightsaber. And we're talking a $250 value lightsaber that you would get for free. And you're going to get that through a raffle that we'll do at our force ball competition in December. So you're really not going to want to miss that opportunity, and you haven't got a member yet. You really need to look into getting one. It's important that we get a member for you so that you have a chance to win a lightsaber. All of our chapters have seen it. Everybody saw it unveiled at Honors Night, and I got to say, it is pretty cool. So you're really not going to want to miss that. That's our incentive that we're giving to you. In December, we are starting our grant program. We will be giving up forms to our chapter advisors and our chapter chairmen, so be on the lookout for those. That is going to give money that we've received from DeMolay International to your chapter when you plan a prospect event or membership event of some kind. We are looking forward as State also help assist in planning those events and to be there and support, but we're looking forward to the great membership growth that we can start 2017 off with. So that's another incentive and another reason why getting members is so important. And that's what Arizona DeMolay is bringing to you at the end of this year. Going into next year, we're going to be having an incentive where if your chapter can take the most members, initiate them between January 1st and Convention 2017, and retain 70% of those members, meaning that 70% of them will go to Convention 2017 in Tucson, you have an opportunity to win a PS4 or an Xbox One for your chapter. So all those game nights that you've been doing that have been boring with your old GameCube and Nintendo DS, no more. If you can get the highest amount of members and retain 70% of them and bring them to convention, yes, you can possibly win a PS1. That's a great program. It's a great value. It's free of charge for you. All you have to do is grow your chapter, because 100% of your programs anyway will be better with membership. So make sure that you're growing your chapters. So moving on from membership, our promotion system has been off to a great start this year. Again, the promotion system. We have had a tree of programs, basically, that if you look at it, it's in our term plan. You can take these programs and say, I'm going to get my obligations done. I'm going to do my LCCs, and I'm going to do my RD. When you do those things, you have an opportunity to be going to our Galaxy School event in March. That is a state officer training event. You're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to be learning a lot of great things about DeMolay and hanging with brothers as far as Lake Havasu all the way to Cochise. So, you know, we're talking the entire state has a chance to grow to learn how to make your chapters better. So if you're not promoting, where are we going to be? So number one, I want to put a shout out to Cochise chapter in Sierra Vista for the great work that they've been doing on that front. They've had 2 people. We've had Kevin and Trent of Cochise chapter who have promoted, and that's great news. If you're an older DeMolay who's done a lot of the things that are in the promotion system and you've gone through your DeMolay journey, just make sure that you do that final step, which is to visit a chapter, and then just go on to azdemolay.org under the members and advisors section and promote. Put your promotion in. I will receive it, and I'll recognize you in our commitment that goes out on the 1st of every month. I want to see you at our Galaxy School event. I want to see you completing your DeMolay journey, and the state of Arizona wants you to be there, and the state of Arizona wants you to move higher and higher in your DeMolay career, not only in your chapter, but in the state and internationally. And that's what we're hoping system. So please take advantage of that. If you haven't done it yet, we need you to. But Cochise chapter, right on. Keep up the great work down there in Sierra Vista. So let's talk about our visitations. Your state officers have been traveling to Chandler chapter, Azalon chapter, and Prescott, and Cochise chapter, Havasu. All of you guys are coming next. And I can tell you what, Chandler chapter just held a prospect event last night, and it was incredible. They have 2 to 3 new guys joining by their next meeting. And then by our fall degree classes, they're going to receive the full form. That's the type of prospect events that we want to work on. That's what we're going into your chapters and doing. We're not only talking about the programs we're talking about tonight, but we're also going into your chapter and helping you plan prospect events, giving you the answers to the questions that you might have. Chandler chapter has done it. Arizona chapter has a plan. And Azalon chapter also has a plan. And they didn't even necessarily need all of our help because they're off to the races and they're listening and they're taking our programs and they're doing some awesome stuff. So you want to be looking forward to our visitations, ask questions outside of them. We are here for you, and your state officers have done a great job, and your chapters, especially those around you, have done an incredible job starting the membership growth off right, as well as setting up their chapters for success for the year to come, which we're very excited for. So let's talk about our committees. Stay tuned on Tuesday, on November 1st, when the commitment goes out. We are releasing a new social media platform. So if you're into all the social media, you say, hey man, I like to post pictures, or hey man, I like to do this. We are releasing our first new social media platform, the first of many that are going to come this term. If you're not into this and you're not in that social media platform, you're going to want to be, because Arizona DeMolay is expanding. We're giving our members, our advisors, more to see what Arizona DeMolay is doing through pictures, through text. So Facebook, YouTube, what we've been doing so far, we're moving forward. We're going further, and we're going to keep moving forward. So you're going to want to see the awesome stuff that social media committee is putting out. We've had some great work from members from PV and Glendale, as well as some others that have just got the ball rolling. And I want to thank them for everything that they've done. And I really hope that you'll look up on November 1st to see this awesome new social media platform that we're expanding into. I am going to keep you in suspense. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but all the kids use it, and that's what we're looking for. Our other committee is the retention committee. We've been working as an executive committee, your state officers and executive staff, to ensure that we're getting a retention newsletter off the ground for January 1st on timeline. And we are currently making that happen. We are working diligently, the best retention program possible. So stay tuned. If you have ideas, please share with me. We would love to have them. But this retention committee has been doing some awesome work. Your state officers, your executive committee, we are giving you many tools. And I think if you've been looking at all the programs, we've got the ritual stuff out to you now. We have our orientation guide that's out to you. If those programs are working for you, if you like the Find Your Crowd pamphlet that we've come out with, you are going to love our retention newsletter. And you're not going to want to miss using that. You're not going to want to miss promoting that amongst your new members. It's going to help your chapter. It's going to help the state of Arizona. And I think it's a great model for DeMolay International to use in the future. So let's talk about our charity. The Shriners Hospitals for Children is our charity this year. And we've given $300+ to them already. After our first state event, $300+. Number one, I want to commend everybody who gave money that night at State Honors Night and those who are raising money in their chapters. This means a lot. It means a lot to me to see that our charity is working out this year, the first one we've had since Relay for Life in quite some time. And it means a lot to the children and to the Shriners as we build Masonic relations. This has been huge. And I really am appreciative of everything that you've done. I'm appreciative of the work that you're putting into making a difference in these kids' lives. So please continue to do that. As we move to our degree classes, please bring your spare change. These kids deserve it. They do amazing things in their lives, and we want to make sure that we're promoting their health and prosperity as we move forward. So our charity has been off to a great start. We have also, in the time since our term has started, given money to Louisiana after their flood damage, and we have a general relief fund on standby, ready to go and ready to help anybody who needs it in the world when a disaster strikes or when a global threat is there. We are there to give money. We want to make a difference, and that's what Arizona DeMolay is doing. And we encourage other states, other jurisdictions out there. I encourage our chapters here, raise money, be there, make the difference. Arizona is one place that we live, but we all live in this world that is Earth, and we all have an obligation to make a difference where we can. And that's what Arizona DeMolay is trying to promote this year, and we hope that other jurisdictions will follow suit. So let's talk about our turn videos. We just finished filming the video for November. Yeah, a little late, but it's going to be a good one. You're going to want to see that on November 1st, again on Tuesday. If you're not looking at the commitment, that's where it will be released, and then later on Facebook. It is going to be a shocking episode. Violence, possibly a fight scene you've been looking for in our Star Wars videos. It's coming to you Tuesday, November 1st. The guys are so excited, and you might even see some of our gals in the Sweetheart program who are going to make their first appearance in our videos. So you really are not going to want to miss that. Our videos are awesome. We've been filming them, and you guys have been great support. Please keep that up. It's helping you in Chapter of the Year, and it's making us feel good. So let's roll right into it. Chapter of the Year. It has been a tight race. And I'm not going to tell you who's winning, if that's what you're looking for. But it's been a tight race. I'm talking 4 chapters right now that are within 5 or 10 points of each other. So you got to keep it up. Double Point Month is coming in December, and then again at the end of the year in June and May. You are going to want to ensure that you are promoting Chapter of the Year. That means doing your LCCs as a chapter. That means as a chapter advisor to sign their first member, to compete in our ritual competition, to do your youth protection form and send that in to us. And not to mention to watch our videos. If you're not watching them, you're losing out on an easy 20 points every month. And those make a big difference, especially for the people who are winning right now. Also, you need to understand, please submit your points. Even if you have 0, you need to submit your points. It's about the muscle memory. It's about ensuring that you know, hey, this is part of my job because my chapter needs this. My members want me to do this. Or in some other cases, our advisors want us to do this because we want to be the chapter of the year. Glendale's had it for a long time. Who's going to change that this year? It's up in the air. You just have to submit your points. Again, the entire state association loses out when you don't submit your points. We all go dark. And that's when we start to look at those chapters and say, why didn't you submit? And then at the same time, your chapter is losing a big chunk of points, 150 points negative if you're not submitting points. That could kill your entire run if you're not careful. So make sure that you're submitting those points. Every chapter is still in this race. You just have to submit your points, play your cards right, promote our program, and promote your DeMolay having a great experience because that's what it takes to win Chapter of the Year. So let's talk about what your state officers have been doing. If you haven't seen us at our visitations, it's been an incredible experience. But your state officers are working diligently, both in front of you and behind the scenes. That Honors Night event was incredible. And your state officers, as well as your state sweetheart in court, were responsible for making that event as awesome as it was. The dance, if you liked it, send your state officer a nice card. Say, hey man, I want to say thank you. That was an awesome event. Send them a nice, do something. Come to our events. Show your support. Your state officers are doing some great work. I am so proud of everything that they've done. And I'm so proud of you as a membership and advisors out there who have been dedicating their time to our events. It means so much to us to know that people are out there watching our events and saying, you know, these guys are doing a great job and we're going to come out and support. And we do appreciate that. On my end as a State Master Councilor, number one, I've had an incredible first 4 months of this journey. And it's not stopping there. So much is coming left in these next 8 months. But one of the great things that we've been doing is our Masonic work. We did actually not have our Masonic Summit. And the reason that was is because we were approached by the Masonic Leaders Group, who is a group of Masons, the adult male Masons groups who are working together to establish a better membership, better communication, and just tons of other great programs, charitable actions as well. And we've been thrilled to be invited to this. And I can tell you what, DeMolay is making a big difference on this committee. We've been raising heads actually not only in Arizona but in Tampa, Florida with the Shriners. So you're going to want to make sure that you're promoting your Masonic stuff at your chapter, as well as asking questions about what we're doing to be so successful as a state association. We've been blessed to be able to have such great support from the Masonic groups, especially just giving us an invite to participate in this group, and we're very appreciative of that. So the Masonic work angle is great, and so many things are coming. We meet again with this group in January, and we hope we can provide you some more details and some great information, at least by the end of this year, about what's happening. Calendar sharing is something we're talking about, and we're even talking about, how can we all help our charities and how can we all be more involved in our organizations. So make sure that you're keeping your ear to the ground on those things. So I'm going to quickly take a minute, check the live chat, see if there's any questions. So I do have one question from our wonderful state scribe, Brother Jared Raploga. He's asking if there will be the return of the Sith Lord in our videos. The answer is yes, there will. We are looking forward to seeing, like I said, some battle scenes possibly on Tuesday, November 1st. So you really are not going to want to miss that next video. Please, if you're watching this again retrospectively, if there's one thing you need to get out of this, our state officers are having tons of fun making these videos for you. And if you're not watching them, you're really missing out, because that's the talk of the town right now in Arizona DeMolay, is what happens next. Does Grand Master Gordon die? God, I hope not. Does the Deputy State Master Councilor die? Who knows? The Jedi are working hard to get things done, and I hope you're watching and seeing the great things that are to come in those videos. But yes, that Sith Lord is returning, and it's going to be an awesome episode, so please don't miss it. So let's talk about our events real quick as we're going into them. Our fall degree classes are coming up, and our deadlines are coming up as well. If you are not registered by Halloween, October 31st, for our Southern District Fall Degree class on November 12th, you're missing out. You really, really are. It's at Marion McDaniel Lodge with a practice for the team of degree people at 11:30. The degrees will kick off at 1:30. We're going to be going through 1:30 to about 5:30. We're going to have dinner with actually our Chevalier dinner as well. We're going to have one Chevalier who's coming out, and that's going to be an awesome experience. We're going to get to talk to him and see some of the great things. And then we're going over to golf and stuff to have a great night of fun amongst the bros in the South, as well as some from the North. So this is an awesome opportunity to, number one, see what the Southern District has come. So if you're a Northern guy and you don't know if you want to go, you really want to go, and we want you there. We're going to be having an awesome time. It's going to just be a nice hangout to go, as well as some great ceremony. And again, we are going positive at this degree class, and that is huge news for Arizona DeMolay, and why not celebrate that with us in the South? If you have not registered for our Northern District degree class on November 19th, 2016, the deadline is November 7th. So you do have a little bit more time, but not a whole lot more time. So at Acacia Lodge is where this one's going to be held. There's a practice for the degree team at 11 a.m. We are then starting the degrees at 1 p.m. And those are going to go to about 5. There's going to be dinner. We're going to talk to you a little bit more about our programs, and then we're going to have a pig dinner, which is going to be tremendous. Trust me, we're spending some good money on a caterer. We're going to have 45 minutes of awesome comedic performance by our 2 comedians who are coming in. And if you've seen the great things that we've put in at our degree classes in the past, from a hypnotist to a magician, you really are not going to want to miss this one. These comedians are great. I know firsthand, and I'm so excited to bring them to you. And so again, October 31st, November 7th, if you're not registered for the Southern and you're not registered for the Northern, fix that. We want you there. We want you to celebrate positive growth with us, and we just want to have an all-around great time with our brothers across the state. That's what the job of state officer is, and that's what we love to do. So let's talk about our force ball event. This one is our charity basketball event, and we are so thrilled to be bringing this to you. We just talked about it in detail this morning at our executive committee meeting, and I'm telling you, we're bringing you a great event. It starts at 11:30, 9 p.m., and it's going to be at Stapley Junior High, which is in Mesa. We're going to be giving a portion of the $20 that we're giving you as a fee to come to this event. A portion of that's going to charity, directly to the Shriners Children's Hospital. And again, that's a big deal. This event is all about charity. It's all about public relations. It's about making a difference. And that's why you should come. Not only are you going to have a great time playing basketball, but you're making a difference in someone's life. Whether you can see them or not doesn't matter. Just know that you're making a difference when you register. So again, that's $20. What else do you get though? Not only is a portion going to charity, but you get a water bottle, you get a lunch, you get a dinner, where you get a snack lunch of some kind, you're going to get a dinner, and you're also going to get a t-shirt, which is awesome. We've been designing this thing. It has our public relations base years. That's going to be a great membership tool for you. We've pulled out all the stops in designing a great logo and making this, an awesome shirt. And I commend our state scribe for the great work that he's done on that angle. He's come up with a great shirt design, and I want to thank our chapters who have responded to our community service survey so that we could get the proper information. But you really aren't going to want to miss this. It's again, a limited edition shirt that you can use to inspire people to join DeMolay and also show the great things that not only Arizona DeMolay is doing, but DeMolay across the world is doing to make a difference in people's lives. So again, that is on December 3rd. It is also the beginning of the Force Supremacy Series. And you're saying to yourself, what is the Force Supremacy Series? Well, here's what it is. The Force Supremacy Series is for the two events, the Force competition of basketball and dodgeball, and the Force ritual competition. Highest winningest chapter from both of these events has a chance to win the glory cup of all, the Force Supremacy Series trophy. And what does that mean for you? Well, number one, it means you are the best athletic chapter for basketball and dodgeball, and you are the best ritual chapter in the entire state of Arizona. That's huge. That's big news. So your chapter is not going to want to miss participating in that. So again, that starts December 3rd. And if you don't have a team ready for basketball and dodgeball, you are going to miss out on the first opportunity to truly compete. If you can win all the events at Force competition and Force ball, you could win this trophy. You could be the glory chapter, and you're not going to want to miss that. So let's roll right into our awesome things that are coming up at these events and reasons why you should show up. Number one, we're going to have awesome mini-game merchandise. We're talking, just an incredible experience. Your state officers are devoted to making this event incredible for you. We aren't even going to necessarily be playing basketball. Our job is to make this event awesome. We're pulling out all the stops. We're going to have great music. We're going to have great referees. You're going to get a shirt, which is awesome, and maybe some other few surprises that are in store for you that I don't want to tell you yet, leave you in suspense. You're making a difference in charity, and if you have entered into that raffle for the lightsaber incentive, we are handing it out that day, and obviously you don't want to miss that. So that means that the deadline to register is November 21st, which means you need to get you and a team of 4 others to make your 5-man team for that competition. If you have a chapter that's big enough, make another team. The more, the merrier. The better chance you have at winning the Force Supremacy Series trophy. So that number one, you're growing membership between now and then so you can have bigger teams. And 2, that you're actually forming a team so that you can compete and have a chance at the Force Supremacy Series trophy. The second part of the Force Supremacy Series trophy is our Force competition ritual competition. Your advisors have all the information and they're all paper registrations for you to sign up with. We're doing the Junior through Master Ritualist competition, and sweethearts and princesses out there, we are doing the sweetheart coronation, and you're not going to want to miss that. Also, we're promoting installing team parts for the first time, and those are, again, your advisors have those parts for you. You are not going to want to miss this, again, not only because it's part of the Force Supremacy Series, but it's at Oriental Lodge number 20. First time we've done an event there in quite some time. It starts at 8 a.m., and we're having Oregon Stop Pizza and music. And if you've never been to Oregon Stop Pizza, it's quite the experience. It's a local attraction, and we love it here in Arizona. Not only that, but they also have some kick-butt Oregon Stop Star Wars-based music. So a guy, basically, we're eating pizza, you're drinking, you're having a good time with your friends, and they will say, let's start some music. And some guy hops on the organ and plays pretty much every song that you can imagine, from Disney to Star Wars to Harry Potter. This guy's got it all, and so you're really not going to want to miss that. So how much does this cost? Well, this is going to cost you about $10, not a big deal, and you register by December 31st, 2016. And again, it's your final opportunity to claim that Force Supremacy Series trophy, so you really don't want to miss this. So what do you have coming up in December and January? You have your Force Ball, cost you $20. Then you have your Force competition, which comes next, and both of those combine to make the Force Supremacy Series. If you're not engaged in the process and you're not trying to go out there and try to win and beat all these other chapters, you're going to miss out on glory, and you're going to miss out on some of the great events this term. I'm telling you, these can be the best events of the term. All you have to do is show up and make it the best events of the term. We're pulling out all the stops. We need your attendance, and we want your attendance. Best opportunity to get the glory, and we're so excited for these events, and I truly believe that these are going to be awesome. So let me take a minute again, check the chat, see if there's any questions. Jared Pogel, I love this guy. He's making me happy over here. So let's talk about what we got coming up immediately in the next week, if you've missed your opportunity, and then we're going to talk about some other new events that are added to the calendar before we start to wrap up here. So our Phoenix Chevalier dinner is coming up on November 5th, and you're saying to yourself earlier, so why would I show up? Well, here's why. If you're interested in coming, we have about 7 seats left, and they're going quick. We're going to have our International Congress Secretary, Brother Gabriel Jones Gallardo. He's an incredible friend of mine, and he's an incredible young man. He hails from Hillsboro, Oregon, and he's going to be speaking to the body there. So some of you guys might be receiving some invites as we try to fill the final couple of seats here. But if you're interested and you're a Chevalier out there who's not registered, you need to email executive.officer@azdemolay.org or DeMolayArizona@gmail.org. Because if you miss your opportunity to go to this, you're going to be missing a great event, a great speaker, a great guy, and it's going to be held at a very nice restaurant, the Old Spaghetti Factory, where you can get, you know, a meal for about $10, and you're going to get spaghetti. You're going to get and just a great atmosphere. We have a private room, and you're not going to want to miss that. Your state officers will be there. So again, if you're a master counselor out there, if you're a Chevalier out there who's interested in coming, you need to email the executive officer or email DeMolayArizona@gmail.com, and we can help you out. We want you to be there, and we want to fill our seats, but they are going quick, and we're running out of them. So if you're a Chevalier out there and you haven't signed up yet, you really need to get on that. But again, that's on November 5th. It starts at 6 p.m. And again, we have the International Congress Secretary, one of the 2 top international officers in the world of DeMolay. So you're not going to want to miss their attendance here in Arizona. And they're also coming to Paradise Valley chapter. Our International Congress Secretary is coming to Paradise Valley chapter the next day. So he's going to be making some great travel here, and we're so thrilled to have him in. Rogue One, we have added a movie night, of course. Everybody a couple of years, and we're doing it again just a few days after Rogue One, a Star Wars story, premieres in theaters. So on December 17th at 2 p.m., we have limited 87 seats, and I can tell you what, 50% of them have already been sold. So you're not going to want to miss your opportunity to show up for this. We have 50% already sold. We had 20+ seats sold in one day. This event is growing. Your state officers are going to be there. It's just a fun hangout event. We have Cochise chapter driving 3.5 hours just to come watch this movie with us. I mean, that's incredible. I know our Central Phoenix chapters can register here, and they're gonna just be there to have a great time with us, and that's what we want to see. So again, December 17th at 2 p.m. It is at our Shea Harkins Theater. So you really are not going to want to miss this event. Again, we've rented it out, 87 seats, 50% are sold, and it's just a few days after its premiere. That's just one of those incredible events. And again, all of this is on our azdemolay.org website, all the events we've talked about today, if you're willing and ready to sign up. Don't miss it. Please hang out with us. It's going to be a tremendous event. And again, you can tell all your friends you saw Rogue One before them. Of course, keeping with the theme, Star Wars this year. I'm even wearing the tie. There's Darth Vader. This is the perfect event. This is the movie that fell right where we wanted it. And of course, you're going to see Darth Vader in this movie. And if you haven't watched the trailer and you're undecided about whether or not you want to show up for this event, watch the trailer. It'll change your mind real quick, or I'll sell it to you. Either way, we want you there at this movie. Tickets are selling fast. Don't miss your opportunity. December 17th at 2 p.m. So let's just talk 4 months into a term, and it feels like we've accomplished so much. We have a Find Your Crowd pamphlet. We're right on the cusp of positive growth. We're moving into new social media platforms. We've made a difference in charity. We're just growing and retaining. We have a retention newsletter that's on the cusp. We have great theme videos, and we have a great group of state officers. All that in just 4 months. Then there's 8 months to go. Wow. I know that I've had an incredible time. I've been so excited. Every day I wake up and DeMolay's is the first thing on my mind. And Arizona DeMolay is truly making a difference. Our Facebook has received so much play, and we're receiving so much play that I get comments from international people all the time asking, hey, what are you guys doing in Arizona? Hey, can I get some information? I've sent my term plan to about 5 different people already. We have awesome things going on here in Arizona DeMolay, and it all starts with the members. And I hope you know that. I'm so proud of everything that you've done. I'm so proud of all the work that your chapters are doing. If you can keep that up, we're going to have a great final 8 months. If you're not watching our videos, watch them. You're missing out on a part of the program. If you're not promoting, promote. Because the guys who are, they're making a difference. We're making a difference as the state. So why not be a part of that? Why not jump in and get involved? And that's what I want to see. I'm so proud of everything that we've done. I'm so excited for the next 8 months. And I'm so excited to come back to you on this live stream on January 1st, 2017 at 7 p.m. for the State of the State address, where I'll be talking about all these programs in detail, where we are, where we're going, and the great things that are still to come. So again, I will answer questions that you have about this live stream. I'll check right now if you're new. Any questions that you have in retrospect, you can Facebook message me, you can text me, call me. I'm so always ready always standing by for your questions. I work for you. I'm a servant worker for you. I love everything that I do in DeMolay. I love all the members in DeMolay, and I'm always here to answer your questions about these programs and ensure that you're knowledgeable about all the great things that Arizona DeMolay is doing and will continue to do. So with that said, I want to thank all those people who have come out to watch. I want to encourage you retrospectively to show this to your friends, to promote this on Facebook, and make sure that all the DeMolay that you know are watching these so they can get the great information about the program. Arizona DeMolay is truly making a difference. The international community knows it. I know it. And now you just need to know it. Keep up the great work in your chapters, and may the force be with us all. Again tonight, this is Chase Gordon signing off. Great things to come in Arizona DeMolay. Thank you for watching.